Hey, how's everyone doing? Hope you're great. Welcome to Pause Yoga and Fitness. I am here back on my mat. I hope you roll your mat out with me today. And I'm going to take you through several of my very favorite active stretches. So this is really good routine maybe before you go out and take a walk or run or bike. And then sometimes maybe you just want to get some stretching in, but you don't want to, you just want to do something a little different. And so this might be what you're looking for. So active stretching, it's a little different from your typical where you hold, but we're gonna move in and out of poses. So let's start in our comfortable seated position. If you like to have some soft music in the background, something that's nice and relaxing or things you enjoy, then go ahead and feel free to turn that on. And let's get going into just a very comfortable cross-legged position. I've got some notes here with me, but we're just going to start here. Take about 5 deep inhales and exhales through your belly, or through your nose. Sorry, your belly rises as you inhale. Maybe pretending like you're fogging that mirror and you're Ujjayi breathing. And we're just going to keep that going as we come forward into our fold, and then we come right back up. And exhale forward, 5 back, shoulders back and down, and 3, and 4. You can wiggle it out a little bit. 5, nice and long. Notice if you're able to go a little deeper. Let's take 2 more and exhale. Awesome. All right, we're going to open it up wide. Now, just depending on your flexibility here, you can keep your knees as bent as you need. All right, again, that nice straight back just from the hips. We're going to exhale forward again. Go to that warm stretch. It doesn't take much for me to start feeling those hamstrings. So exhale, be the same way. Don't push it. Inhale. Grow tall and lengthen, fold. And then we're going to take a side bend right. And then just move over side bend to your left. We're just going to move with your breath. Try to really work on getting that shoulder back. Exhale into it. Do this a few more times. Just if you're able to go a little deeper each time. Last one through. And release. And from here, we're going to take a seated pigeon. And so I'm going to come this way, and you've got some options. You're going to take your arms back behind you. Now your hands can be on blocks if you needed to, and you're going to cross. This might be a lot of work for you right here. And so you could just simply kind of stay here and open up your hip and open up and, release down, kind of bring in that movement there. Or you can take it a step further by drawing that left heel in, and you can stay right here, growing tall, really pressing your chest towards your thigh, and you can kind of wiggle around, and that's how you bring in your movement. If you've got it in you, though, you're going to take both arms under your calf. That's one choice. Or cradle, so foot into your elbow and then your knee into your elbow. And you can keep this knee bent. Again, you're going to stay tall, or you can lengthen it out. And we're just going to rock the baby here. Again, bringing movement to this stretch, this hip opener. I mean, I'm moving side to side, but you could kind of think about going cross body. You know, you could move forward and back. Just play around and see where you're getting that best stretch. I really like that kind of cross body, that diagonal move. We'll just hold for another 3. All right, and then from here, let's go ahead and carefully release. Maybe shake it out a little bit, and then we're going to go to the other side. So again, you go where you need to. I'm just going to go right into rocking the baby on this side. This is my air quotes. I hate using the word bad or good, but this is my tighter side. And as I'm doing this with you, I've got a race on Saturday, a trail race up in Kings Mountain. Super excited for that. This is really good that I need these stretches. I've had a knot in this glute, so moving in this pose especially feels so good. So I'm hoping you're feeling this as well and enjoying it. All right, and let's just take one more. I could stay here all day. Let's go ahead and knot. Carefully release. We're going to roll down to your back for bridges. So slowly lower down. We're going to add a little reach. So this is our movement part. So if you need to, you can come in and out of bridge. So this is actually stretching out the front of your body. Bridge, we always think of more of a strengthening exercise, but it's also stretching. So simply coming in and out of it could be a great thing for you. But if you want to add on, as you come up, I want you to take your right arm up and over and kind of tap over here. And then you're going to pop back up to bridge, but your left arm is going to cross your body and tap back behind you over your right shoulder, and then just keep going. Let's take a few more. One more on each side. All right, let's hang out here. I'm going to grab my notes again. Take your feet out wide and then just windshield wiper. But I want you to be very intentional. So my knees are right and my left knee, my hip is being internally rotated. So I want to really focus on getting that knee very close to the ground. So not just going through the movement here, but being very intentional as you go back and forth in windshield wiper. Oh, I got a nice pop there. Let's take one more on each. And I'm going to keep my left knee bent. I'm going to extend my right leg to the sky. Right leg is flexed. I'm not using my hands for this. You can keep your knee bent depending on your flexibility. I've got really tight hamstrings right now, so I'm going to keep a slight bend. And you're just going to pulse your leg in towards you. So I'm going to count for you. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, let's go to the other side, right into it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. I've got my little message that says, are you on the call? Yes, I'm still here. All right, let's just rock from one end of your spine to the next. We're going to come all the way up. All right, so for these moves, you might want to grab some yoga blocks if you have them. We're going to come all the way up to your knees. I'm just going to be a little headless for a moment here. And I'm going to put my yoga blocks back kind of near my feet. So we're going to go into camel. And in camel, I want you to think about pressing your hips forward. Your shoulder blades are together. And you're going to take your right hand to the block, and we're going to take your left arm up. Good. And then very carefully back up, and we're going to switch. You can gaze up, you can gaze forward. Then just move with your breath. Put the blocks where you feel most comfortable. And maybe skip this one if this doesn't feel good in your body. And you can do really any of the moves that I'm bringing out today. This is your practice. Let's just take one more on each side. Keep pressing those hips forward. All right, last one. Awesome. We're just going to let our spine reset by sitting back onto our heels. Feel free to come to cross-legged and just take one full inhale. And exhale. We're going to go through some moves that, again, you might want to have those blocks handy. Let's come into tabletop. We're going to come into a low lunge. So we're going to extend that right leg back, come into cat to bring your foot through. So we're going to start here, just moving back to low lunge, into monkey is what I'm calling this, but I know there's another name for it too. All right, you might want to have that foot forward slightly, but press forward, and then sit back. Foot is flexed. We're just going to move here. With or without blocks. You could do this with now any hands. So now we're really working on more kind of balance as well. I'm going to add on to this. So I'm going to go back to my blocks. We're going to come into lunge, tuck your back toes, find your low lunge, and then pyramid pose. So you're going to, my back foot, you kind of get it to where it's going to ground down, but you're going to shift that right hip back, fold here, right back up, knee down, lunge, and my knee's going a little past my toe, and that's actually okay. There's no pain for me in this, and it's really working more into my ankle flexibility as well, so feel free to do it. Sit back here. Let's come into that lunge, pyramid, fold, right back up, low, sit back, foot flexed. Let's take us one more time through lunge, pyramid, straighten out those legs, right hip back, fold, and release. And we're going to come into lizard on this side. So my hands are going to come to center or to the inside of my right foot. Get your right foot and bring your toes out at an angle. And we're going to press your thigh away and then release. Come back to center. Press, exhale, and center. And 3, and 4, and 5. And release. Bring them back into tabletop. Let's take a few cat and cows. Inhaling cow. Drop your belly. Gaze forward. Shoulder blades squeeze together. And then round exhale. Do it one more time. All right, we're going to go into our low lunge. Now that left foot, so you can take it back, round, and to bring it through. Walk your foot forward slightly, lunge, and then let's release our hips back. Foot's flexed, lunge, and flex, and lunge, and flex, lunge, flex. Moving with your breath. And add on from your lunge. Let's find our lunge, so our knee is lifted, and then sit your left hip back, pyramid. So try to, you can kind of get that back foot forward slightly just so it grounds down. Fold into pyramid. Come back into our low lunge. Sit back, foot's flexed. High lunge. Pyramid. Hold. Low lunge. Sit back. Lunge. High lunge. Pyramid. Just one more time through. Bring it down, press forward into that low lunge. Sit back. Lunge. High lunge. Sink those hips and then come into pyramid. Fold. And release that back knee down. And we'll come into lizard. So hands to the center with or without blocks. Left toes out at angles. Roll to the pinky edge. Press your hip away and close. Press out and close. Good. And 3, 4, and 5. Release. And get our legs apart, our feet apart. Sit back. We're going to try to keep a flat back. Sit back and forward. Exhale, sit back. And take those legs out as wide as you want. 3, 4, and 5. One more. All right. Into tabletop. You can bring those knees in. We're going to work on getting your fingers facing you. And sit back. And release back to center. And then exhale, sit back towards your heels. And 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. And come back into your comfortable seat. Shake out those wrists. Okay, let's roll your shoulders. Maybe take that right arm up and back as if you're swimming. And then your left. We'll take this 2 more times on each side. All right, let's take one more big inhale. So reach up to the sky. And coming into prayer. Press your thumbs into your chest, close your eyes or gaze down, and just take this time to acknowledge yourself for coming to your mat just for a few minutes here to work on some dynamic stretching, to work on you, to work on your health, to your wellness, and now you can go off and help others, showing up for them in a stronger, healthier way. Take one more full inhale. Fill it out. And thank you. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here soon. Take care. Bye. Oh, actually, let me know how you liked this. Leave a comment. And as always, just be sure that you are subscribing to this page. And again, just letting me know what you've enjoyed and what you like to see more of or even less of. And then share this with friends and family. All right, thanks. Have a great one.